Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm headed to one of my clients, who's actually a pretty good friend of mine. I'm going to be doing some small landscaping for him right in front of his deck. Going to smooth out the area. He has a lot of rocks and stuff there. Shouldn't take too long. I'm going to go ahead and take care of it. I'm going to document it so you can watch and see what we're doing here. Hopefully you'll learn something in the process. And as always, if there's something I could do differently, something you think I could learn from you, go ahead and put it in the comments, whatnot. Really looking forward to getting this job done. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and let's go get this job done. All right, guys, this job that I'm doing, I charged the customer $100. Not exactly sure if charging too little for this job. So for those of you that's been in the industry, have been doing side hustles like this for a while, would love to get your feedback concerning this project that I'm doing. All right, guys, whatnot, just got here, and let's get to it. Start work. Let me show you what we're working with today. All right, so this is the area that we're going to be looking at right here. You can see right here we have all these rocks right here. I'm going to get all these rocks out, smooth out the area. My buddy, he's had a stroke, whatnot, so he wants a little bit more solid for when he uses his rollator, whatnot. So we're gonna clear all this out, make it sturdy, make it solid, so that way when he comes outside, he'll have an easier time maneuvering and getting around. All right, guys, here's a close-up of what we're working with. You can see there's a lot of rock and unstable ground here. Definitely not safe for my buddy. Let's take care of it. All right, so the good thing is they said I could use this wheelbarrow to get some of these rocks up, and get all these rocks up, and probably won't put them over here to the side of this fence over here, so they're out the way. So that way when they're cutting grass, they don't have to worry about running over those rocks, anything like that. Get this wheelbarrow, get those rocks up, then we'll start smoothing everything out. Genuinely, guys, I don't like asking my clients to use their equipment, but this is a good friend of mine, and he already told me I could use anything I needed. But for those of you that are doing side hustles, as much as possible, you definitely want to try to make sure you have your own equipment. I did not expect this to be as challenging as it is, but it is hard work getting up these rocks. It's not just the rocks that you're getting up. With every scoop, you're also getting up dirt, which in turn is going to make your wheelbarrow very heavy to lift, but it's just what you got to do to get the job done. So this tool is what you usually use if you're going to be putting out sand. You want to get everything smoothed out. I was trying to see if I could use it to get these rocks up, but nah, it just didn't work. I will use it a little bit later to help smooth out the area and to pack down the soil afterwards, but it wasn't working the way I wanted it to. All right, getting up these rocks, it's gonna be a little bit more challenging than I thought, but we're getting there. Gonna take a while. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. The temperature wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. The high was around 69 on this particular day that I was working. So it was nice. It wasn't too bad, and was able to get in there and do some work and not be sweating too much. Okay, so you can see I'm making progress, getting up most of these rocks. I decided to use a rake to try to get as many rocks up as possible, to put them in the wheelbarrow and get them out of the area so we can start getting these pavers down. Boy, oh boy, this wheelbarrow was heavy. All right. So it wasn't too hot out there, but with all of the back and forth with this wheelbarrow, all these heavy rocks, I got overheated and I had to take off my sweatshirt. Sometimes you got to do that. That's why it's good to make sure you wear layers sometimes. More rocks. Gotta get them up. Okay, that was the second load of rocks. Looks like we have about 2 or 3 more to go. Yeah, I'm breathing heavy. Not easy work, but we're getting it done. Okay, as you can see, we're making progress. Got most of the rocks up, just a few more rocks to get up, and then pretty soon we'll be able to start putting down these pavers and redesigning everything. All right, guys, I don't know what it looks like to you, but it's looking pretty good to me. It's got to smooth this out, and then we should be able to start putting down the pavers. As I was working, I had this bee that was trying to keep me company. I'm not a big fan of bees, but as long as they don't sting. Now, using this tool for what it's actually meant for, smoothing out the sand, very much came in handy. It's also good for patting down the sand, also helping to get it even more smooth. Okay, so you may be asking, okay, I see you got it cleared out. I'm gonna put some pavers down, but where are the pavers? Let's show you where the paver's at, and let's see what we need to work with to get that area all smoothed out. All right, so these pavers right here, we're gonna repurpose them and put those over in that area. I'll smooth them out. It'll work nicely and make it a little bit safer for my buddy when he comes down the deck. Now just taking some time to just get everything laid out, make sure that it looks good, everything's even, and all of the sides within the tiles are matching up so everything looks uniform. This is one of those things that I probably could have used some knee pads because you're right down on the ground. I got most of the rocks up, but sometimes your knees could get poked by one of those invisible rocks you cannot see. All right, guys, we're coming up on the end of the video. Let's take some time to look at what it looked like before, and now let's look at what it looks like now. All right, guys, as you can see, this has been totally just changed, rearranged, so it should be easier for my buddy to come up and down the stairs here. I'm gonna probably change out some of those tiles for some of those that are not as faded, as worn out, so everything looks a little bit more cleaner, but I want to give you kind of an idea of how we transform this area. So I hope you enjoyed this transformation that we did. If you have some suggestions of how I could have did this better, or anything that you think would be helpful for the future, please don't hesitate to put some comments inside of the comment section. I try to respond to all the comments and would very much appreciate it. All right, guys, as always, please like, share, subscribe. Here is another successful project. If you're in the Columbia, South Carolina area and you need some attention to your yard, maybe some landscaping, some junk removed, some debris removed from your yard, there is a link in the description area. We would love to contact you, see if we can help you meet your needs and make your yard beautiful. Blessings, my friends.